Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hey, I wanted to respond to a lot of the messages and comments I've gotten from you guys in regards to my programs. Most of you guys, some of you are still struggling with the gyms being closed. And some of you guys are wondering, okay, so Joe, I'm committed to this program. I want to do this program, but my equipment is, I don't want to say lacking, but just not as extensive as what I show you guys when I'm at the gym. So I want to walk you through my home gym and go from there and explain to you how I kind of came about this stuff and just kind of reassure you that you don't need much, even though I like having more and I like acquiring pieces of equipment. I like using them. It's not necessarily mandatory, required, or needed. You can get by with a lot of exercises with a little amount of equipment. So I just want to walk you guys through this and show you my setup, that it is possible to get something put together at the house. All right, so I'll just start with the basic stuff. Now this is maybe, let me think here, maybe 14 by 20. So I did chew up a lot of the space, the basement space, but I did leave, disregard the mess, but I did leave a good amount for the girls to do their thing. They have their own private space, but a 4x6 stall mat, that serves as my deadlifting platform. I got just a regular trap bar with elevated handles. So that's not a big purchase by any means, but I do have the shorter sleeves on it. So I'm not going to be throwing a crazy amount of weight on there, but that's going to be my trap bar. So I do have designated weight for my deadlifts, but I also do have a straight bar if I want to do straight bar deadlifts as well. So a couple of specialty bars here, nothing crazy. I've acquired these over time. So each one of them is a little bit pricey. So it's not something I would recommend you to get all at once. But we got the Elite Fitness Safety Squat Yoke Bar. We got the Elite Fitness Multi-Grip Cambered Bar. Now you can get a cheaper in price multi-grip bar. I like Elite Fitness because they have this cambered effect here. So I don't have to go crazy heavyweight, but I can get a awesome full range of motion. And then just your regular easy curl bar, preacher curl bar. Now this stand right here, and I'll show you which pieces I've got on Amazon because the price points are ridiculous. But this piece right here, a 5-bar holder, maybe 40, 50 bucks, nothing crazy, but super sturdy. The wide grip V-bar and also the close grip V-bar for any of my rowing, but typically it's going to be my landmine. So 1, 2, and this guy 3, as well as my landmine and attachments. All of those I've gotten on Amazon. Shoot, not to mention my chains here, which I only recently got those because I like the feel, the change in load throughout the ranges of motion. But all of those were on Amazon. So I didn't spend a lot of money on those guys. Let's see what else we got. Plyo box. And then I use those for my deadlifts over here to get different heights, but my wife also uses those from a lower standpoint, lower in height standpoint for Bulgarian split squats or step-ups if she's going to do like speed step-ups. This was one of our original treadmills. It's a folding treadmill. I actually don't even think they make it anymore, but it's a folding treadmill. And as long as you take care of your motorized treadmill, you'll have it. We probably had that for, probably 10, maybe 10, 11, 12 years, something like that. And it does the trick. It goes to incline, it goes to run, it does what we got to do. My wife likes to run on that. I'm not so much of a fan of running in general, but if I got to crush some cardio, it does hold up. Just taking care of the motor, taking care of the pieces, just taking care of your stuff like you're supposed to. This one is just a real simple half rack. Nothing major. This one I got from Fitness Factory in Aurora, the equipment store in town. I've been working with those guys for a really long time, but it's body solid. Go online, get their stuff. That's totally fine. I recently just got this actually yesterday because I needed a little bit of a sturdier bench for incline. That bench over there is also body solid from Fitness Factory in Aurora. But that bench from an incline standpoint, because it's a bench only, you're a little bit limited as far as what you can do. So I got the rack and some weights for it, the regular plain iron weights, because I don't need anything special for the weights, the plates. But I do have my Rogue bumpers because I really, really like those. Because I really like those. Those I actually got at the gym and then kind of bit the bullet and got them for the house as well, just because I really like the consistency and the bounce, or the lack of, and the feel when I'm doing my lifts. Standard, like right now we got it set up because I didn't know where else to put it or how else to set it up. I'll have some storage stuff pretty soon, but just a suspension strap on here for inverted rows or push-ups or abs or anything like this. But then we did come across this guy, the rip trainer, the TRX rip trainer. Now we didn't pay full price for that. Somebody was giving that away. And again, I like acquiring stuff and I like using all sorts of different type of equipment. So I snagged that sucker because why not? I'd rather have something and not need it than need it and not have it. Like I said, this is going to be a body solid bench only. It is an incline, but the reason I like this one is because it does have an extension and a curl, or you can pop that sucker off and have just a bench. So I do like that one. A client of mine made the slip bag holder. I just haven't hung it yet. This right here is a battle rope and holder. I did anchor it into the concrete here, so I do have some space and some ability to do battle ropes. But the cool thing about this one is those battle ropes, you can still do a 1.5 or a 2-inch diameter rope. So I went with the 1.5 by 25 instead of by the 50. At the gym, I got the 50 because I got the space. So all this does is make it a little bit lighter. So instead of doing X amount of reps with the 50 foot, because it's lighter on the 25 foot, I just crank out some more reps. So no harm, no foul on that one. Now this is just a little bit of a makeshift thing here. My boxing kind of specific stuff to go with my heavy bag. Now I did spend a little bit of money on this one because sometimes you get what you pay for. But this one, you cannot go wrong with Aqua Training bag. So this is the Haymaker water bag. It's one of their smaller ones. And then I did hook it to the Pro Mountings rack in the basement in the rafter. That sucker ain't going anywhere. And with the shocks on it, the springs, it's good to go. And then here's my scrap wood. This is my temporary fix as far as storage goes. That's ugly and horrific and it drives me nuts because it doesn't look cool whatsoever. And then just a super easy basic, I got 3s to 30s and then some kettlebells and medicine balls. So nothing crazy. And definitely all the stuff I have acquired over time. I have a lot of my bigger stuff or more specific stuff at the gym to allow for multiple people using it. When we're here at the house, we don't need anything crazy specific because it's my wife and myself. So anything that we do want, we do get. I did forget these guys. I just recently hung those up. The rings, those have been out of a commission for a long time, but I've had those for years, just didn't hang them. So I did put those into play. I think maybe the most expensive piece of all of this was the flooring. I did the 2x2 squares, like the little puzzle squares that kind of fit together. That might have been the most expensive piece out of all of this. And that was the initial upfront piece that I wanted to make sure that I had the flooring down first. But other than that, pretty much everything is just kind of piecemealed. But even if you piecemeal it or put it together, not really a big deal because you can still do a lot even if you don't have a lot. There's no reason that you can't start the process and start your program even though you don't have a lot of pieces of equipment. Again, take your time with it, acquire it over time as you need things or as new things jump out or excite you. But again, it doesn't have to be a lot for you to do a lot. So that's all I have for the day. I'm gonna get my workout in using my equipment and I'll talk to you guys later.